Welcome to Christie's Stampin' Spot Holiday Catalog, which if demonstrators will be able to order from it starting August 1st, which is only in a couple of days, and customers, I think it's September 4th, which is pretty awesome. So not too much longer, and in the spirit of holiday, we're actually going to make a super cute and super quick holiday Christmas card from the Dashing Deer set, which is still in our annual catalog, which is pretty awesome. So there is some great Christmas stuff in this catalog still, even though I cannot wait to get my hands on the new holiday catalog. And we are still doing the extra, so there's a few days left where you can get your bonus days. For every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to spend next month in August, which is pretty awesome. So there's only a couple days left of that. And then, of course, extra, which is fantastic. If you definitely want to get your hands on this new product in the holiday catalog early, the best way to do it is to join. And not only do you get to join to get the new awesome stuff and a discount, you get extra free stuff. So our awesome best deal, which is usually $99 for $125 free, it's actually, you get an extra 30, so it's $155 for $99, and that includes shipping, so you just have to pay the tax. And then you get an extra $10 off the next month's purchase, which is super awesome. So that's a great deal. So if you want to get your hands on that new catalog, I'd love to have you join my Stampin' Lovelies team and get you do that. And you can actually I think starting August 1st you can actually use that the new catalog stuff can be in your starter kit, which is so exciting. And then very fabulous, because August 1st I won't be on again until after August 1st, but don't forget to subscribe to your Paper Pumpkin August 10th. But starting August 1st you can get this card kit that goes with the gorgeous the autumn color, the Gift of Fall Paper Pumpkin that makes 24 card bases for $10. You just have to go into my online store. It's not through Paper Pumpkin, it's actually in the online store, and it's while supplies last. So if this is something that you're interested in, look how gorgeous these card bases are. Definitely you want to plan to be on first thing August 1st to be able to get your hands on this kit. That's going to be exciting to go with your Paper Pumpkin. I'm totally going to go. It's so awesome. Love Paper Pumpkin. Anyway, so today we're going to make a variation of this card using the Dashing Deer stamp set and the Detailed Deer Thinlit dies. Now these are both in our current catalog. I really like it. Isn't that pretty? So pretty, and I love these Thinlits. What's cool about these Thinlits is that they have, so this is actually the die that we're going to use today. And I've cut my deer out of the soft suede. Isn't that cool? I love all this antler work. And they cut out like a dream, and I just use my magnetic plate. Look at these gorgeous, look at all of these swirls. And they have all of these little bitty flowers with this set too, which is so pretty. So you have a cute little baby deer and another big deer that's standing with all these horns. There's another little fawn that's small. This one's got the little antlers. And then it has these little swirls, like the corner piece swirls. And then a bunch of little flowers, like poinsettias, I guess. It's gorgeous, florally. This is that's a great, gorgeous Thinlit set. So we're actually going to use, I'm just going to use the Detailed Deer, and through the magic of, I cut it out first, and this is in the soft suede. Isn't that cool? So pretty, and it cuts out like so nice. So I'm going to make this one right here, but what I wanted to do is, I thought I did the Happiest Wishes in the Mary Merlot. I thought, oh, I needed to add like some Mary Merlot to the back, but as you can tell, I've added the Crumb Cake and vintaged it up just a bit because I just love the vintage look. And then I played around with using I have this lovely long striped, I was thinking about how to use this like holly bow on the card, and it looks okay, but I think it actually looks better without it. And then I'm going to run it through the texture after I stamp on it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I cut a piece of Very Vanilla, which I absolutely adore. I love Very Vanilla. It's my favorite. And I have a harder time working with Whisper White. We're going to use the Mary Merlot, which I love. It's a great Christmas Oh my goodness. And I just looked over. Let me start this, and then I'm going to pull a name from my, my canister here to win the awesome paper pumpkin toolkit that I did. Okay, so I'm going to use the Happiest Christmas Wishes. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it right here in the corner. Just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just really love that. Merlot is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Okay, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot or whatever die machine with the settles. Now I have the old soft settles embossing folder. The new ones, you need to use a 3D the 3D embossing folder plate. If you have the old one, you don't need to, but I'm going to go ahead and run that through. And voila! Isn't that pretty? And then I, of course, cut a Merlot panel for it to set lovely on, and I'll have all these measurements up on my blog. And then here's a gourd, and then put it on this lovely crumb cake. So I love, 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 love. Okay, so before I get out my my crumb cake and my dauber and go to work on making my card vintagey, I've put all the names on little slips of paper on here for everyone that either ordered from me this month or got a paper pumpkin for my cute little paper pumpkin kit. So I'm going to go in there, mix it all up, and pull a name out. Here we go. Oops, I pulled two out. And that's what I get for trying to do it live online. Okay. Okay, I just have one name. Muy bien. Dusty! Alright, so Dusty is actually one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and I saw her yesterday, actually, during, I went over to her sister's house, and to their house, and we opened up our Paper Pumpkin kits. It was super fun. So, fabulous. So, congratulations, Dusty. You have won my toolkit, which is exciting. Okay, so now I'm going to my crumb cake. So, and you just need a sponge dauber, and you can pretty much make anything vintage by adding a little bit of, I found, just adding a little bit to dirty it up, and these sponge daubers are fabulous. I'm going to take the crumb cake, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the antlers. There we go, to the ear. So just go all the way around. It just, as you can see, right, you can see it almost, how it just gives it a little bit, makes it nice. So nice. I really like adding crumb cake to everything. Okay, so that's pretty good. Just have to be careful with these antlers because they are a little delicate. Muy bien. And look, I got a little bit too much. And then if you get a little too much, you can just use your dauber, swipe it a little bit and blend it just a little so that it's not so, there we go. Awesome. Okay, and then I'm also going to do the same thing with my Whisper White, or my Very Vanilla, and I've already stamped it and run it through the embossing fold, so, which is really cool. You can do it beforehand. I kind of like how when you do it this way, you can kind of get the grooves from the textured embossing. So just kind of rub it. So I really like, so you want to get it the most of the ink right here on the edges. And then if you set it down, just do a little bit. So you want to drag it across and get a little bit of the ink. Not a lot. As you see, I didn't re-ink it. Just a little on there to make it look like you've dirtied it up a little bit, which is fabulous. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my, do the same thing with the Merlot. And I'm still using the crumb cake, even on the Merlot. So if you wanted to make it red, you could use the Merlot also instead of the crumb cake. I really like crumb cake so much. I had my, one of my vintage, I made a vintage note card with the very, what is that? Versailles? I don't remember. I can never say it. It was funny as I watched somebody that went online and figured out how to say it. Versailles. And the crafting for the GD, the Global Design Project. And I was a winner this week. So that's always exciting news to wake up to. It's a great way to start off your Monday. And then I also like to add the crumb cake to my card base as well. So just go along the edges. It's nice. I just love it. That's a lot. These sponge daubers are pretty awesome, and you get them, I think they're packs of 5. So you can put like here's my blushing bride. I actually put a dot on it to tell me what color it is. But you can also, after you're done, just wash these in the sink with a little bit of mild soap, hot water, let it air dry, and even though it is a little stained, the color doesn't transfer, and you can use them for anything. Okay, so do a little bit more on that, and I will do the inside as well, because I like it all to match. You don't need to do as much on the inside, but definitely try to get those edges. And I'm going to add a piece of I'll add a piece of Very Vanilla on the inside also for the message, and so it'll look pretty. It'll be all vintagey on the inside and the outside too. It's nice when it all matches. I love it like it when it's vintagey. So it does take a little bit of work, but it's actually not that much ink because you're not putting a lot of ink. See, I'm just barely dabbing it and just adding a little bit of ink. Oop, my son's coming home. He was actually helping my best friend who's a teacher. Their first day back is tomorrow. She was over for lunch earlier. I was taking her back and helping her put stuff up. She had they had to take everything down from in their classroom, and so he was helping her put a poster back up because he's tall. Okay, so here we go. I've got that done. So then I'm going to go ahead and use my glue, liquid glue, and make sure I get the right side. Just use a little glue. And get that on here. Which side? I guess it doesn't really matter. They both look good. Get that on there. Muy bien. I love that Mary Merlot. Isn't that pretty? Such a great Christmas. So this is really quick. The hardest, the most is just adding a little bit of that crumb cake. Oh, and then I totally forgot about the vellum. So what's really awesome is in the new catalog we have vellum. It's a pack of, it's got petal pink, old olive, and the saffron. And it's, I think, the part of the petal Perennial Essence vellum cardstock pack. So it's a part of that suite. So we have that vellum, and what I did with that vellum is I used a framelit and cut out the tree. And this is one of those trees that has the lovely pieces that stick up. And this is from, it has a matching this is the Into the Woods, right? In the Woods framelit dies. I think it has a matching stamp set. I used this one right here, as you can see. And when it cuts out of the vellum or a paper, it has, or it gives you a little bit of definition. Isn't that cool? It looks really nice on the vellum. So I was like, ooh, that would look pretty. Just like that. I can't believe I forgot. I set it aside and totally forgot I was using it. Okay. Then I'm going to use my bone folder for the, after you die cut it out. I'm just going to kind of brush underneath with my thumb so it's a little bit curled this way. And then I'm going to just poke these through just a little bit. And then take this side and do it a little bit that way. You can see, or I'm going to so it sticks up a little bit. So it's probably better if I use this side. So not a lot, because you don't want to crease it, but you do want it to stick up a little bit to give it a little bit of dimension. So not a lot. And since if they were using cardstock, you could put like a dimensional underneath it to keep it, but I'm just going to put a little glue because I want it to dry pretty clear because it's the vellum. So I'm just doing that. Okay, so like I said, that's this one from Into the Woods. And I'm just going to put it down just like that. And so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Make sure you don't put it on where the flaps will stick up. Just a little bit of glue. Not a lot, because I'm going to put the deer also right behind it, or on top of it. So, oops, and then I dropped it, of course. Bien. Okay, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to put that down. See, you can see how it's, so because I popped it up, you can probably see it better when I do it like that. See, look at, now don't pull it all the way off. But make sure you get the glue on there. Let the glue dry a little bit before you play with it too much. But you can see how it pops up just a little bit, which gives it just a little bit of dimension. Isn't that pretty? And that's just with the vellum. And then we need one of our pretties. Oh, here we go. My deer from the Detailed Deers that I have used my sponge dauber. So I just did, this is the soft suede. Look at that pretty. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, and this one I am going to pop up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to put dimensionals on his body. And then I'm going to take my paper snips because I want a little piece there. So I'm just going to take this little edge piece right here. Just like that. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of glue right here so that it's down. Otherwise those antlers will catch on everything. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little things off. And then just put my, just like that. Sweet, doesn't that look pretty? Already it looks pretty. Okay, so then we want to add, I had a piece I had out, and I don't know what I've done with it. Did it fall? Did not. That's right. I will make another one. So I'm going to use this my gorgeous braided linen trim, and I'm going to make a bow. Put on my deer. You want to make the bow little, just like that. Look how cute that is. I'm going to use my scissors. Snip it. Oh, here it is, right here. It was on my scissors. That's funny. That's right. And then I need, what did I do with my glue dots? Make sure they ran away. There we go. Let's see, do I have any left on here? I actually am out. Totally out of glue dots. Luckily I have some of these from my Paper Pumpkin. I think I had really big ones from Paper Pumpkin. Let me see. I want to use glue because it will be all gooey. I definitely want, of course, I run out of glue dots. Oh, here's some big ones. Here's some bigger glue dots. Let's get those out. And those tiny ones. So, and there's definitely a little bit of trick to use these that are the ones that come in your Paper Pumpkin, but it usually takes a little bit, but then you get it. So I'm just going to put that on there and pop it off. Can I get it off? Maybe. Nope. Okay, let's see if I can do it this other way. I get the paper off. It doesn't want to let me let the paper off. Not very good. Although I was able to get it to work for me yesterday. There we go. There it is right there. On my finger. So I got it on my finger. So there we go, finally. Okay, so I use a glue dot. And you really do need a glue dot to attach this. The linen it's a little thick, so you definitely want to use something to make that tight. There we go. I got the glue dot all funky. There we go. We bend! Oh, finally. That was an ordeal to get the glue dot out. Okay, and then I want to add some pearls, and I love the pearls. And again, I want to use my dark black Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to color an eye. So I'm going to use the smallest one. Circle around that to give my deer an eye. And I need my pick a tool. Maybe if I can get it on there. This my wily black pearl. There we go. Maybe. Hold my tongue just right. There we go. Look at that, looks really nice. And then I want to add some pearls just to the card front. Give it a little more interest. And because I did the vintage instead of making it sparkly, I like the pearls just like that. And then we can do the inside. Add another. We can do the inside piece to go on inside. I just turned this one over. And so they have a couple of really pretty remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish everything merry. Isn't that sweet? So we'll put that one on the inside. And the Merry Merlot. Make sure I got that good. Nice. Put that in there. Very good. And then I have, this also has this really little, flower. So I'm going to just put a flower in the corner, just like that. Very nice. And then I'm going to take my crumb cake out again. Just put my thumb in that, didn't I? I totally did. Luckily these chamois are good for your fingers as well as your cards and your rubber and your photopolymer. I just made a huge mess of myself. Okay. And then you need the crumb cake again. Glue away, and my spongy dauber. And then I'm going to go ahead and add again the crumb cake to the Very Vanilla. And then just add a little bit. Just a little bit of that, so it looks a little distressed. Just awesome. And then use the glue to add it to the inside. Just a little bit of glue. Add it to the inside. Just like that. What do you guys think? That pretty? And then we can do the, can either do, I think I can do the happiest, I should put this away where I got it. I'll do the same as on the back, on the front, on the back, make sure I have that right. Just like that. And then I'll add one of these cute little flowers to the bottom. It's all lovely. I love this flowers are cute. Okay, so that was my super quick. And the vellum, I did die cut out my little reindeer in my vellum tree. But if you had to make a bunch of these, that would be super quick to make a bunch of those. And then, so the longest thing it takes is really just to add a little bit of the distressed look by adding crumb cake with your sponge dauber. Isn't that cute? And that's a super quick, super fun It's pretty. I just love the pretty Christmas card. So I hope you guys enjoyed my card. I know I'm super quick today. Here's one without, this is one that I did that without the Mary Merlot. And then I added that little bit in the back. So very similar. But I hope you guys liked my card. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you give me a little bit of love. And like the like button. If you're watching this replay on YouTube later, please hit that subscribe button so you get notified when I post a new video. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget that there's only a few days left for the bonus days to get your 50%. Or not 50%. To get when you spend $50, you get a $5 coupon. And then don't forget on August 1st to get these awesome 24, the gift to fall add-on bundle with the 24 cards that matches our awesome paper pumpkin. So those are like what's coming right up, so you don't want to miss out on that. And you guys have a great rest of your week, and happy crafting.